Hey, Rosie.
Sweethearts, part number
Yes,
2, we continue with Le Plaisir.
le
Le
plaisir.
plaisir, le plaisir.
Uh,
Rosa, we
the-
have been talking about movies,
Ah,
and I
okay.
just discovered a German, I think a German director, but
Mhm.
who has worked sometimes in Germany, then in France, and then in States. And his name is Max Olfus, and has a lot of
Okay.
films. And the French period has especially two, La Ronde et Le Plaisir,
Mhm.
uh, about a novelist, Guy de Maupassant. Is amazing. Three little stories
Mhm.
that nothing is happening, and at the same time is beautiful. And yeah, I recommend.
Tony,
I love.
maybe you can send it to me. I will put it under the video, the title,
Yes, yes,
so
yes,
that I can simply share this here for those who are interested. I'm interested in seeing this. Um, okay, beautiful, cool. Sweethearts, here is a thing which I want to share. I
yes.
simply want to uh here is it's very obvious that just this what's happening right now here, sitting, talking with you guys apparently. Um, this is it already. This is so perfect in a sense of already done because it is. There is simply nothing more to this or nothing less to this. And this is so obvious in every so-called moment, to moment, to moment, to moment, to
Mhm,
moment. There is no
mhm.
moment, of course, but just to share.
Mhm.
No matter what is happening, maybe the shittiest thing
See?
or the most beautiful thing, just
Yes.
putting labels on it. This is so kind of a wow.
Mhm.
Yeah, and this is here, this in wowness with
Yes.
with all those things, like you just say, well, wow, this is all, like also here the three of us sitting and just
Yes.
feeling this perfection, like the beautiful resonance, how it works together for
Yes.
no reason at all. Just,
Yes.
yeah.
And
No reason.
this completeness manifests through everything, even manifests with the sensation of lacking, of there's something missing, or that something, that's the wholeness also. That's
Yeah.
the beautiful wholeness expressing with this apparent lacking, because this apparent lacking is beautiful also, no? Because this yearning for something
And
else, it's it, is
and it's
it.
so beautiful that it plays so fully. So when the characters say, I don't really get it. I don't understand. I'm looking for something. And the character that's saying that is really feeling the suffering, even here,
Wow.
it can happen. It's like,
Yes.
I don't understand. And this is a full on perfection playing, full on, not understanding, not
Exactly
getting.
as this. It's playing exactly as it plays
Yeah,
out.
exactly.
Exactly, and this is
So
it. It's exactly this.
it's the
It's
same thing playing different roles. It's like it's shifting from one character to another, but the characters are not separate. If we are talking now with five people, five characters, and one we say, but I don't get it, why do you say that? It's the same thing saying that. Why do you say
yeah,
that? This is not
yeah,
true, or there is no do this is this saying that. So
yeah.
when you argue with somebody, it's argue with yourself. There's
Beautiful,
nobody there. It's this arguing with this. So we can continue arguing and like boom, 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 but
beautiful,
it doesn't matter. It doesn't
Yes.
matter.
beautiful.
And another way to say this is to say that everything is art. There
love
are
that.
not things that are and such things that are not, and happenings that are artistic and happenings that are not. Not
No.
everything is art.
Beautiful.
Everything is the manifestation of this mystery, so to speak, complete, and it's perfection because it's art.
Yeah.
But always, sometimes it's more obvious, maybe, but that doesn't matter, the obviousness, because even if seems not be so obvious, it's absolutely the same. It's complete. It's art. Sometimes may seem not understandable or something is like, no, but it's complete always. And that's the freedom. That's the freedom. You don't need that something will happen. No, nothing will happen. No, we don't need nothing will happen. No,
It's
Toni,
already happening.
that's enough. That's
And not
enough.
Yeah.
happening.
Toni, I really love this that you put this art in this, because art is kind of, when we go in normal term use of art, it's kind of a person is creating something, and this can be totally abstract, confusing, matter of taste, you know? I like this art and you like this art. In the art, there is no need for sense. It doesn't make sense. Art can be just flash, you know, on a screen. And this is here, the art is that this is totally senseless, that this is totally unknown. This is everything appearing as whatsoever. And that's why art is so beautiful. And everyone knows, while doing art, whatever, this can be sports, this can be cooking, everything is art. Talking is art, moving is art.
Moving,
Yeah.
moving the hands.
Then there is simply, but let's go into the normal use of art, like painting or poetry. There is simply just the poetry, the painting. There is not two anymore. There is not the person painting, the person.
No.
The true art, the truth art, just saying it like this, is really this total lost in the thing. There is not two anymore. There is
But
whole and complete. No one is getting this. While being
and
lost in the whole thing, there is no one who profits from this. There is simply this, oh, wow, and this is it already the whole time, no matter what.
and, and even the one that profit from that, you know, if people making money of art, and it's also that, you know,
Or a good feeling, or
or
feeling
good feeling
better.
or bad,
Yeah,
and you know, if when it's appeared to be separate, that there is a painter that taking the glory, you know, from from the art itself, that he say I did it and this is my art, it's also that.
of
But it's
course.
Yes.
also,
Of
yes, and it's
course.
also
Beautiful,
seen,
beautiful.
and also we can see that the one, you know, the painter and the art are this, it's the same thing. This is expressing as a painter,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the you know, what it
Full
produced,
on
or
variety, full on
full
variety.
variety, yes.
And this is so stunning to see all the characters playing out so beautifully, so booming, you know? And this is kind of wow, amazing, you know, how this is happening, how this is possible, you know? Yeah.
So this is why they say, you know, when you can say, I never did that. It's right, because I, you know, if I will be painting, Adar didn't paint. If there is separation and there is the scene, I say Adar didn't. It's not Adar. You know, I'm not gonna put the glory. I'm a painter. You know, I'm so cool. I did. You know, this is also a play, but you know, when it seems that it's actually doesn't have any clothes on it. It's there's nobody there doing that. So there is just this expression
Yeah,
of a painting. There's no importance to
yeah,
the
yeah.
one that did the painting, because it's the same thing. There is no glory for the painter or the painting, and they're both beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yes.
By the way, Glory, what was with your name you shared? Tell me, tell me. Here with what, my name? This is coming
I-
from Bulgaria, and it's
It's
the
funny
rose.
we said glory and you remember glory.
Yeah,
No, because I wrote Rosa. She asked me one time what is Adar, the significance of the name
because the
Adar.
name here, a lot of names have a meaning, you know,
Yes,
and
Yeah,
a
yes,
yeah,
lot,
there is a
yes,
and I
meaning.
of course.
wondered what Hadar means.
So I remember just tonight I wrote her and say, by the way, Adar, and I looked for the in the dictionary, and he say it's significant of glory. Adar is glory.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
that was funny how it connected together, and I was laughing and said, probably in English I will be Gloria, the name Gloria.
In what language Adar is?
Adar, it's a Hebrew name.
Wow. Mhm,
Yeah, yeah, it's a biblical name. It's
mhm.
appeared in the Bible. You can say there is the Adar. It's to show something with glory. You can use the name. Use
Epic.
this name.
In the Kabbalah, in the tree of the life, there are the
Mm-hmm.
Sephirah, and there's
Mm-hmm.
a Sephirah that's
Mm-hmm.
named the glory. The
Yeah.
glory, I think, is hot.
Hod, exactly. They come together. Hod and
Uh-huh.
Adar. They're coming
Ah,
always together. They come in the Bible. Like the God we come with Hod and Adar with glory. It's the glory of you know of the of everything.
What's the story, Morning Glory?
wow.
Morning
Everything,
glory.
everything is glory. Everything is
Everything is
glory.
glory. Yes,
Yes, that's
everything is glory.
glorious,
Oh,
glorious.
so beautiful.
Yeah.
Everything, and everything. Well, where we are uh, again, the parent duality, no, special
So
and not
it's
special. There's nothing special because there's nothing not special, no.
yes. Yes, and this is why we cannot even call it glory because it doesn't mean anything really glory. Because, of course, when you have a war, what the war is happening, it's very hard to say glory, but this is also a part of it. I will not give it a name because the connotation with that it's not going to match because
You
there is
know,
some label about that. But
my
yeah,
love, we can simply call it war. It is war, then it
yeah,
is war.
war,
That's
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
this
yeah,
is too
it's war.
simple. No need
Exactly,
to change
it's
any
simple.
names. Yeah,
Exactly,
it
exactly.
is what it
But
is.
but when you say everything is glory, um, the mind will say, no, no, everything is
Yeah,
not glory because there is war. It makes the separation.
yeah.
So this is again, we're going back to the use of words that it can
Yeah.
make this separation, and there's no separation because, like you said, war is just war.
Empty
Empty.
words
Yeah,
already.
yeah,
No
yeah.
meaning, no
That's what
meaning to
happened.
the words
Yeah,
already. Yeah,
yeah. Death
yeah.
is death. Crime is crime. It's all there, and there's it's whatever is happening.
Yeah, and the pointings, it's about the pointings when talking about maybe non-duality, it's in a way pointed to uh, different words are used, which are kind of, it's about the resonance, the energy, it's about the crushing the mind, but it's empty. It's just a game. No one is doing this. No one is choosing
No.
the words. It's just come out so innocently already,
Yeah,
and beautiful.
Apparently happening.
yeah. And it's already gone. It's just it's
Just gone.
here and not here at
Yes,
the same
just gone.
time.
Born and death, born and
Bye.
death,
See
born.
you. It's like you're here and not here.
Yes, nothing big,
Yeah,
everything at the same
yeah.
time. There's not
Imagine that we can just talk and we're not talking, like we're talking and you're gone. It's like the other day I said there was no Rosa. It's like there is Rosa, there's no
yes.
Rosa.
These three
Oh,
apparent characters are nothing.
yeah,
Absolutely
no,
appearing to be three apparent different characters acting, performing by this own without knowing how, not why, but happening apparently. It's so
How
strange.
perfect is that? How perfect
How
is that?
and we are strange.
Yeah.
Suddenly may seem strange, as
This
it
is so
was
unknown.
the first time. Wow, what are
Yeah,
characters? What are colors?
totally, totally.
Look, this
This is
color.
so unknown. This is so
So
unknown. There is
no,
really no knowing of
not
this.
knowing at all, and people pretend and perform as if they knew what colors are.
Beautiful,
What
beautiful,
and they are not doing that also.
and
Even
for,
that they're not doing.
beautiful,
Yeah.
amazing,
Yeah.
amazing. This I call this booming perfection. These appearances of everything, everything. So unique, so special, so beautiful, and at the same time, totally empty. Poof.
Yeah. Like we say, it's in another dimension, like, but you can, it's something that it's different in the way this used to, to think. Very, very different.
Mm.
Very, yeah. I don't know if you can say that this it's awake to itself. I don't know if you can use that.
You can
This
use everything. You can use
Yeah.
everything.
There's no awakening. Somebody's not. I wrote you, Rosa. Nobody is awakened. This is
yes,
awaking to itself.
yes. Well,
There's
everything
no
is
one
awake. Is
here.
awakening.
Everything is awake,
Everything.
and
Yes,
It's booming.
it's booming to itself. Yeah.
yes,
This is maybe also in the boom. I simply use it without any reason. It's just coming out here. But this is really like the expression, this awakeness, this aliveness, this full onness, which is overlooked.
yes.
Yeah.
Totally, totally.
So this is why I'm saying this awakening to itself, because it was not looked. So somehow it can look it can look it can be that and that the same time. It's not 100% that, not 100% that. It's all in the same time. So it can play as the player, full on player, but it can also the same moment see is not the player, is not the character. So
Yes,
this is the what I call the awakening to itself, because it's
yes,
not anymore just this or just that.
yes, yes, yes,
The whole thing. It can see it's seeing the whole thing. It's
yes. The
awakening to itself.
simultaneity, the simultaneity
Yes.
of everything.
Mm.
And there's no suffering anymore. But at the same time, if a pain or sorrow appears, it's it's complete. It's absolutely complete. Nothing else is needed more than this.
No.
This pain can be dark and light at the same time. It's boom, wow, silence, wow, and
Beautiful,
nothing
Yeah.
happens. Never.
beautiful.
and nothing serious. That's for me. It's amazing. Nothing serious. Please, nothing serious. On the one hand, we can perform and to be very, but nothing serious at the same time.
This
And
is maybe this. I would. It's simply a different word. I wouldn't say serious. I would really say with it kind of a senseless, pointless. There is no heaviness. It can be full on serious, arguing. It can be full on serious, but
full
this is
on, but
but this is simply already empty.
yes, a facade.
Nothing really happens, Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a facade. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
This
Nothing
is even
behind it.
more this
Nothing
is
behind.
even more full on
Full on.
whatsoever, It's very intensive no matter what. It can be
Yes, yes,
pain, it can be laughter, it can be joking. It's very, very full on, but at the same time, it's just empty. It's
empty. And sometimes it's very obvious, no? Because behind this seriousness and to be very, 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 very angry, and but sometimes it's obvious that behind there's a giggling, a laughing, a
Yeah.
laughing. No.
Yeah. Inner laugh. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Well,
He likes
yeah,
to
yeah.
show, it's like he always laughing, but he's doing the show, like the seriousness, but there is like inner
Yes.
laugh, like what what I'm doing. It's
yeah,
this is it's funny, yeah.
yeah.
It's for
Even
this.
even if sometimes my daughter she's a teenage, so
Mm.
she sometimes she get very upset and she have this attitude and she go into the character, mom, no 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 no
That's
no no.
funny, funny,
And
funny.
she's making me like, the face and the move. And I look at her and I start to laugh. I
Beautiful,
start
totally,
to laugh.
totally.
It's so funny. And she looks at me, but you don't take me seriously. Why you laugh? I cannot help it. I said, this is so cute, how
Oh,
it believes in itself, like so seriously.
it's so
And I cannot
beautiful.
help it.
Oh,
And sometimes it feels like it's not respectable, but I
no,
cannot
no,
help
no.
it. It's just so
This
funny.
is
It's
So
so
funny.
so,
So
beautiful,
funny.
so beautiful. Yeah, especially with children when you see and you see the
Yes.
perfection in all
Yes.
those kind of
Yes.
being a child, growing older, then the teenagers thing, even more. Everything is about me. And
yeah.
it's
Wow. It's
so
funny.
beautiful.
It's funny.
It's
Amazing.
booming. It's
Mm.
booming. And it's already empty, you know?
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
when I laugh and she doesn't like it, and then she look at me, but why are you laughing at me? And then in the end, she start to laugh.
Yeah.
She have a giggle. She
That's
giggles
great.
and she looks at me and she giggle and she go back to the character, she go back, but there is this like she catched
Wow.
it,
Wow.
it's so
Wow.
That's
funny.
beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
Love it.
It's like it
Wow.
went out the character and went back, it was funny. Yeah.
It's for this that the theater is so amazing. The theater.
Yes, exactly.
I don't know you have played sometimes, but I did, and
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
was the sensation of performing and knowing that you are performing, but forgetting that you are performing and feeling so like this,
Real one,
but
yeah,
pretending
real
at the
one.
same time, and you realize that's not different
It's not you.
on the
Yeah,
stage than out the stage is the same. There's this
yeah.
kind of performing that happens that seems that you are performing, but no, the performance, as everything, happen on its own.
Yeah,
The
beautiful.
Yeah.
performing.
This reminds me with the theater. This
Yes.
reminds me, I when I was younger, maybe teenager, I wanted to become an actress. I
Wow.
really wanted to become an actress. I don't know why. And yeah, yeah, and this is I am an actress here, full on. The whole
Totally.
time.
Yeah,
We are
The
yeah.
we
whole
are
All
time.
the time.
characters performing,
And
actors
we
and
want to be
actresses,
other characters.
amazing actresses and actors. We
And
are
then this
acting
character,
perfectly
yeah. And then these characters wants to be other characters also, they want to to become
absolutely.
other character.
Yes.
It wants to be everything. It wants to be
Yeah,
that and that and that.
beautiful.
And this is
Yes. Yes.
it's
Beautiful.
so
It
alive.
cannot get
You
enough. It simply cannot get
no,
enough. This is
Mhm.
it's so alive.
and yeah, this is it, you know. It's just like wow. Wow.
I love Shakespeare and
Yeah.
the plays. Some of them are amazing because they are speaking about this. Everything speaks about this. But
Like so
Shakespeare,
for example, much to do about nothing.
for example, and the Tempest, and one of a lot of Shakespeare plays. There are some moments, even when speaking in Macbeth, I say that everyone is an actor, no? That is in the stage telling a story and signifying nothing. Uh, It's like this, where it's a performance, an empty performance. Sometimes very tragedy, a lot of drama, but also comic at the same time. And Shakespeare knows and explains this. I am remembering Rupert Spira in some of these books speaks of the metaphor of playing, and he speaks about an actor that is named John Smith, for example, who is playing King Lear. And suddenly he forgets that he's really John Smith, and he believes he is King Lear, and out of the stage he's going on pretending to have three daughters and all the stuff. It's very interesting. And suddenly that the remembering that he has never been. It's always a, and it's a metaphor with when we forget that we are nothing, and we pretend to be this character as something real and real. But we are
so
not.
in here, I will say that there is nobody forgot and nobody already remembered being something. And this is playing as a full-time character, and then he stopped playing the full-time character, and he remember itself that it's just there is thing that it's not that, it's just like bubbles. So there's no you remembering, like there's no one remembers that is the actor or not the actor already.
There is no one seeing. This is not a recognition. This is simply not happening to someone.
And has always been like this. Always has been
always been like that. So nobody remembers or forgets. There's no one to remember.
This is always positionless. There has never been a position, no matter what is pretended. And this pretending I am here is already free. It's already without any position. It's already,
exactly.
This.
And this not remembering is the same that there's nothing here in order to realize that there's no
no.
Because there's me, then nothing recognizes, is not needed. Has always been like this. Acting, enjoying, suffering, apparently, and loving.
Instant, directly everything, like just voicing, sounds, watching, remembering. Imagination, what a beautiful thing.
This is imaginations. It's another universe, imagination. You create the world, you create universe. This is a creation of everything, imagination. It's so strong, imagination.
Nobody does. Happens. The imagination happens so strongly, sometimes more strongly than what seems to be real or not. Imagination captures. Yes.
Sometimes there is things happening, and also there is a thing. One moment there is a thing that this can imagine stories, scenarios. It can imagine an enemy or somebody nice. It can create an image. See, at the same time, there is this and there is, I don't know if there's no choice, but knowing that it can go this way, that it can imagine and create a story of what's happening and get upset. And at the same time, okay, it's not separate, but at the same time, it knows that there's nothing happening. So even that, nobody's choosing it, but there is a choice to go to develop the story. I can continue. There is a continuation with the story and imagining. At the same time, it can stop and it said, no, I don't want the story. I don't want to imagine. That's it. It's enough. It's the same time. So it can create different things, and there's no choice in that. Even that, it's choiceless. Seeing there is two ways. It's only one way. And even choosing if to continue imagining there is something happening and creating the story over what's happening, and the same time saying no, I don't want to create this story, and just there is only what's happening and it's very empty. So in a way you want, you can even, there is a choice to play or not to play, but it's seen, and it's one thing, it's not choice, it's
Yes.
choiceless.
Yes.
Toni, what is your impulse about imagination?
What can nobody is imagining, no? That happens with a lot of strength sometimes. For me, it has always been the imagination very important. I don't know what to say. Because, for example, reading novels, you are conducted by the plot, but you are imagining, and there's a power, is a power, a very powerful imagination. But nobody does this.
Yeah.
No, nobody does. That happens by its own or on its own, and it may be marvelous. No, maybe everything may happen with imagination.
Boundless imagination.
Boundless, yeah. Yeah.
But not
Boundless
knowing,
imagination.
and not knowing at the same time. Not knowing is also the more powerful. The powerful thing is not knowing. Knowing nothing. Knowing nothing all encompasses what's seemingly imagination and what seemingly is not.
So empty,
Because
empty
sometimes
imagination.
we don't know what's imagination and what's not. But that's happens. That happens. I'm imagining it's really happening. Who knows? Who
Or
knows?
or let's put it like this. What is imagination? Everything, every word here is already so empty. It's just blah, 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 blah. And this is, Toni, this is the total unknown. Unknown.
Okay.
Absolutely unknown. And or mystery or wonder or whatsoever. It's or bubblegum.
A mystery, the word mystery is very interesting because, yes, absolutely, everything is a mystery because it's unknown. But if you say mystery, seems that you are wanting to figure it out. And it's not the case. Then it's not mystery. It's not mystery at all. This is not mysterious.
Yeah.
That would be mysterious if someone wanted to know.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah,
and
Beautiful,
that's right.
Toni.
that's not the case. That's not the case.
Beautiful.
We don't need to understand this. But why? To understand is to add another thing. This and the understanding, the explanation. No, doesn't work like this. This is complete. Doesn't need something else
I
that
love
explains this.
I
No.
love this, Toni, very much. And here is the sense of when we talk very normally, like it's already known. Everyone knows it. You know, it's obvious for everyone already.
Yes.
Even
Yes.
though someone says, but I don't get it. I
Yes,
want to
I
know
love
it.
you.
This
I
is
love you. Everybody knows this. And when we were talking about the performing and the everybody in some way when he's acting very angry or very upset, in some way, everybody recognize that nothing is happening. That's that doesn't matter. But they don't want to recognize a lot of times. But in a way, everybody knows that nothing is serious.
that's why what are we talking about? you know, everything is it already.
Yeah.
It's even not hidden. There is nothing hidden. This is
Nothing.
booming obvious.
Yes.
No, because
Yes.
that's why there is simply no separation. There is simply no
Yes.
separation.
Yeah,
It's
the
so,
open secret, the open secret.
but
This
there is
world,
also no secret.
no, because it's so
No.
open, it's so obvious.
Yeah.
It's not a
It's
secret.
the paradox again. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Mm.
beautiful. Sweethearts, this is so, so beautiful. I would say let's finish the party when it's the most booming
Yes,
moment.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
And this is maybe
Great.
now. And I just want to say thank you so much, Tony. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Love
Thank you
talking
very
to you
much.
always.
I,
Hadar,
Thank
also,
you.
so this is such a beautiful combi here, booming combi. And we simply stay in touch. Please feel
yes,
Yes.
free to boom
yes.
out with impulses, just connect and perform and record. I love it. I totally
So
love it.
much joy. So much
So
joy.
much joy. So
Lots
Yeah.
of
I
joy,
wish
lots of love.
lots of
Yes.
love.
Love
Mwah.
you.
I love you,
Mwah,
love you,
mwah.
love you.